Hi, welcome on my YouTube channel. I'm Juliana. In case you are new, it means God sent you here for this video. In case you are here for a long time, welcome back. In this video, I want to talk how you're gonna see and how you're gonna realize everything about you after you had a spiritual awakening and you connected with your true, authentic yourself. Um, First of all, you're gonna think you're not creepy. You've never been creepy entire life. Just to be sitting between people who never gonna understand you. They're not the same like you. They're not your people. Um, they don't have the same gift from God. They don't have the same vision like you. They don't have the same precision about life, and they don't see the life the way how you see. Uh, I come from a family who was have so much anger inside of them, and all of them they was try to blame everyone. They start it was everyone's fault, and all the time I was say it's wrong to talk bad with people with others. It's wrong to put our anger on others. It's wrong and wrong and wrong. But I couldn't explain because everyone they say, "Oh, you are too soft, you are too kind," and in some sort of way they was trying to tell me I'm an idiot. So when you connect with yourself, you understand there are multiple people like you on this earth. In my case, I saw on YouTube multiple people like me in America, and I was shocked. Anyway, they're all over the world. People who are very empathic, who doesn't want to go to shout at another people. They don't want to blame another people. They want to give and just they want to be loved. And there are a lot of like me on there. So I was thinking I'm quite like an alien. Also, what you gonna understand every single things about you. Like when I had the bad night, when my son is very, I don't sleep. I need to look after my son a lot, and I cannot sleep all night. I wake up every half an hour, every hour, every 2 hours, and it's hard for me to go back to sleep again. Next morning I gonna eat like crazy, not because I'm hungry, just because I need energy. If you can hear a voice, I put the wash machine, sorry, the wash machine on. So you're gonna understand a lot of things about your behavior, why you react the way how you react, everything about your trauma, what when you start to repeating something in your throat, something in your mind, and God and universe is gonna put you the same things in your life, like you go into the supermarket and people start cross the line and go in front of you to pay and to do a lot of things. You see how you're gonna react if you become angry, if you know how to say the truth, if you're gonna be honest. So you're gonna understand your behavior. Like me, in the past I was ashamed to say the truth. I was I gonna make people to feel uncomfortable, I gonna face the devil. So I was choose peace instead of to go to tell to someone they make mistake and this one, and it was no, if you're gonna tell them the truth, it's gonna start to become very manipulator. Oh, I haven't done, why you saying like that? Oh, you make me to feel like you bully me. I didn't expect that from you. So you're gonna expect it. The people try to abuse you, manipulate you, and try to attract drama in your life, like you are the bad villain, the bad person. just because you tell the truth. But when you're gonna talk with her like you don't want to tell her nothing, she gonna say, I said to everyone the truth, and everyone they get upset on me, but you're gonna tell that person the truth. Oh my gosh, be prepared for hell. So God is gonna change this to you. It's gonna say, no, don't keep your voice inside of you. Try to say the truth, because it's gonna affect your thyroid, and you're gonna become fat. You're gonna be um, addicted to food, to sweets, to snack. So you need to work on your voice, the way how you explain yourself, the way how you put your feeling out, and everything what you can see, just tell directly. Obviously, you need to tell in the polite way, because sometimes when we start to wake up our voice and actually we start to say everything what we see, we don't know how to express ourselves, and it becomes quite cheeky. We're shaking, we our entire body is shaking because we never express ourselves, and it's so hard for us. But it's a long training, it's a long journey, but it's worth it, because entire life you've been so these things happen. But I say, I don't want to tell to that person. She gonna start with drama. She gonna blame you. She gonna make, it's gonna be such a chaos in your environment, and you don't want, because obviously when the people they realize they've been catch and they've been fish and you expose them, prepare for hell. So that's why it was a words. I keep my mouth shut to keep my peace. Not because I want to keep that person peace, because I want to keep my peace. Because already I see they are fake. They talking a lot of lie, and they try to expose a different version of them, and they are not the truth version of them. So I've been living with some sort of people like that my entire life. Yes, mommy. Just a second. So obviously, you go. I'm back. You're gonna see a lot of patterns, the same repeating in your life. The hard test with God, it was when I supposed to tell to my relatives the truth. Obviously, you don't want to hurt them, you don't want drama for them, you don't want to expose them, because entire life they're lying to themselves, and they start to believe that that version of them what they expose to others is actually truth. And you can see I got anxiety to talk about that, but you need to face the truth, because this is means spiritual awakening, and you don't want to sleep anymore in your boots. To accept how the people lie, how the people talk bullshit about you, and these things. Also, in the past, when you was very strong and tried to achieve a lot of things, it wasn't yourself. It was the person of you and the trauma, what you was trying to prove to yourself. You are worth it to love. You are worth it to have everything. So because of too many voices inside of you, you are not worth it enough. You are not strong enough. You're not gonna achieve too many things. You're gonna be able to be so strong and to face a lot of things in your life to achieve everything what you want. That's why a lot of very, very, very rich people they achieve everything what they want because of the trauma, when the voices from the family, you're not good enough, you're not gonna achieve nothing, you're not gonna be uh, succeed person. They work so hard the entire life to achieve that many things, and they become richer and richer and richer, and they are not happy. They are not happy with themselves. So you're gonna understand why you do in some sort of way, why you work so hard, why you have your addiction, and when you start to have your addiction, like I told you, when I'm very tired, exhausted because I worked so hard or I didn't sleep very well, I'm tend to eat a lot, and just because I need my energy back. But in some sort of way, the body say no. We need sleep. We need rest. Um, if in the beginning you was have a lot of motivation, oh, I'm gonna achieve that. I'm gonna find a better job, a better salary, a better, I don't know, something better and better and better. When you have a spiritual awakening, actually, you're not gonna be motivated to do nothing. You say, "Oh, I achieved that much. I I proved to myself that much. Like no one gonna achieve what I've been achieved." That moment, you're not gonna be motivated to actually say, "I don't want no one to know what I've been achieved. I don't want no one to know what it's in my life." And from the person who was all the time on social media and expose picture with them showing how happy and how perfect the life it is, you're gonna switch to that person who doesn't want to tell nothing about your life. Nothing. It's nothing, because you're gonna say, "Man, how I gonna expose this? I'm so tired. I am don't have motivation, and I got this addiction because of that and that and that." You need to be very brave. So in some sort of way, you got a talk option. You want to stop to be that person, or you are too exhausted to be someone else who you never been, that version of you. Just because of the trauma, you react like that. You expose, you put the perfect life on your social media, what actually wasn't true. It was just in your head. It's true, but it wasn't true. So you switch from that version of you to a version who you don't want to expose nothing about you. Uh, if in the past it was make you happy to go to different restaurants, shops, famous brand, when you're gonna have a spiritual awakening, you're gonna realize this is not happiness. Happiness when you rest, when you got time with your family, when you have real people around you, no fake people who are gonna accept you with your insecurity, with your addiction, with everything. This is real people in your life. So you're gonna choose different type of life. You're gonna want to learn how to be happy, how to find motivation to find a better version of you, like they eating healthy, they doing a lot of healthy activity, they don't chase clothes, brands, shoes, jewelry, I don't know what, famous clothes, famous car, famous expensive car. Because you see, man, if I got a bed, I got a table, I got clean clothes, I got enough. I don't need more than that. Actually, God is gonna put you to donate a lot of things because you don't need that much. You don't need it. You don't need that many stuff to keep you busy to say, "Oh, I need to clean that part or that clothes. I never wear that things." So God is gonna start to declutter your life, your soul, your spirit, your brain, everything, everything. Why God is put you to become a very minimalistic person? Because in some sort of way you have just two choice: to be yourself and to don't say, "If I dress the way how I dress, I'm gonna impress someone." I'm gonna dress the way how I feel. I don't need to prove to no one. I want to feel comfortable. I want to be myself. So in that time, you're gonna understand who is you. Yeah, it's a long journey, it's a painful journey. Sometimes you're gonna be dressed half elegant, half sporty, like people who never dressed in their life. Yeah, it's because you are between the old version of you and the new version of you. You are exactly between, in the borderline. And why you are like that? Because mentally you want to go back to your old version of you, when you try to prove to everyone how classy and how I know to dress very well, and I'm very how to say I know everything, knowledge about the fashion and everything. And the version of you who want to hide and you don't want to prove to no one nothing, is a battle between old version and new version. That's why you start to dress like that. You don't give a fuck or nothing. uh, you're not gonna keep like, oh, when you are between this old version of you and new version of you, if I want to eat that, I'm gonna eat that. If I don't want, I don't want it. You're gonna be that person who someone in the past, if you was a people pleaser, doormat for everyone to achieve a lot of things in their life. When you're between old version of you and new version of you, you know what? You are a human being. Go to achieve everything what you want to achieve by yourself. You don't need my bridge. You don't need my help. So leave me alone. So the people, you're gonna lose a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm gonna tell you. In my case, if I was have before 200 number phones in my phone, contact, in my contact phone, now I got three. Three, four. So plus the GP. And yeah, you don't need that much. You don't need that many people around you. And you choose to stay by yourself most of the time. Why? Because you want to detach from your old version of you. Anyway, also you're gonna not be impressed by expensive clothes, expensive jewelry, famous things. You see, if I'm healthy and happy, I don't need these things on me. I don't need to impress no one. Nothing is impressing me anymore. Yeah, you're gonna be impressing someone is gonna donate a lot of things for, like in my case, if I see someone, he's donating a lot of things from children with cancer, like charity, going to share the lunch with people who live on the streets. Yes, they impress me. But if you're gonna come to impress me how expensive is your car, your house, these things is not gonna impress me anymore. I think I've been impressed by such a things. Anyway, because everything what I wanted, I achieved. So, also, if before you never been jealous on no one, in some sort of way, the jealousy things is gonna come out. I don't know from where. I don't know if it was hiding inside of you, but it's gonna come out from your things what you never experiment. You never been jealous, you never been that, but also you're gonna understand from where they come, why I become jealous, why I become insecure. This is the way how the old version of you cleaning everything deep and deep and deep and deep inside of you, and after they come the new version of you, the same. You're not gonna be jealous, you're not gonna be envy, but between when the switch is happening, everything what is deep inside of you is gonna come outside of you. But you're not gonna be jealous for a real reason. It's gonna be jealous for silly things like, oh, I wish to go out and I see people who playing outside. I wish to be so playful to go outside to travel, but mentally you cannot. In that moment you're gonna be jealous. So to have rough idea what is mean when I'm saying you start to be jealous like you never been jealous before. Also, in the past, I was so active, and when I see someone very active, I got to be a little heavy. Or I cannot be so active anymore. I need to rest. So that moment you're gonna be a little envy. You wish to go back to old version of you, but God say no, 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 no. We don't go back there because your trauma is not there anymore. I clean it. So roughly, you start to feel things what you never felt, not because you are envy on someone. It's just because you cannot connect it with your old version of you. That's it. This is the reason. It's not I'm envy on someone or I'm jealous on someone. No, no, no. It's not about them. It's because you cannot connect with your old version of you. Uh, my entire life I couldn't drink coffee, so I wish to be that person to drink every morning coffee, to stay quiet, to enjoy the coffee. No, I try too hard, but no, it's not for me. So this you're gonna understand, and what you're gonna pressure the most after spiritual awakening. And when you start to adapt to the new version of you, you want comfortable clothes, quality clothes. You don't need to impress no one. You're not gonna tell nothing to no one about your life. You're gonna keep private your life, your thoughts, your future plans if you're gonna have. When you're gonna start to have future plans, mean you step actually in your new version of you. But until you're not gonna step fully in your new version of you, you're not gonna understand what I want for the future, because you try to adapt from the old version of you in transition to remove that things from you. Like you in the before you was have too many things to achieve. After you're gonna say, oh, I want just to rest. I feel tired. I feel exhausted. So this is happening when you transit the old version of you to the new version of you. The way how I express, I couldn't have long hair. Man, I couldn't. Basically, I couldn't look after them myself. I was feeling my hair. Doesn't matter if I wash it. I was feel it's greasy. I was feel it's not the way how I wanted. I was feel when I want to put a dress on me, I was feel exhausted. Oh, I need to put layer after layer to have that dress on me. And basically, I was too exhausted to dress, to look after my hair, to look after my nails, to do after my manicure. I was so exhausted, like I was keep telling to myself something wrong with me, in something wrong with me. So in time, God all the time I say rest, because it's very hard to detach from all version of you. It's nothing wrong with you, just detaching. And it's the way how you are a person, and you God try to pull that all version of you from you, the trauma, the insecurity, the fear, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Anyway, I hope I explain in few words how you're gonna feel it when you go from the old version of you to the new version of you.